Yes, I'm recording these both at the same time. And I can't check my framing because my Atomos is acting up. Sorry, I just had to take a moment. Torrean, Jonathan, I like to help people tell their stories, but today it's been a year. This time last year was rough. This time last year was when I had my second episode with my MS. This time was different than the first, because the first, it was mostly a visual thing. This time it was a whole body correction. First time it was a visual thing. This time last year was my entire body and an energy level thing. And my energy level is all over the place, but I've learned that's all. It's part up here and then part here. Because I don't think I have energy up here, then you don't got energy. If you know up here, sometimes I just can't tell the rest, but it's a story for another day. Because now that I made it a conscious effort ever since this time last year when my body was shutting down. I had zero energy. I was in bed from now until I want to say the last week in October this time last year. I was basically in bed. Or my energy, if you consider it, or think of a cell phone battery, I was down at like 10%. You ain't doing shit at 10%. But I didn't have any reason for it because my first symptoms was an ocular thing, a vision thing. This time my body was like, no. Couldn't do much. Heck, if you watched the last video, I got to see him producing. That will always irk me because it happened this time last year. I literally said I can't go through the same treatment program I did the first time. This time I made it a conscious effort to change a lot of stuff. Like everybody says, why don't you just go full on vegan? I didn't go full on vegan, but I cut a lot of crap. And then, oh, this is the one time I don't have water right next to me. Shame on me. A lot of water. And some medicine, supplements, herbal stuff, and other things. I made it a conscious effort to just get better because I did not want to do the infusions again. I didn't want to deal with any of the side effects. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't really like my doctor that much. 3 things that kinda on the mandatory list back to where I'm at now. I didn't want to deal with any of it. Luckily I had another plan. And a year later I can say, changing up my diet, working out, and being consistent. That last one is keep being consistent. I am 52 pounds lighter. Right now I'm at between 210 and 215, give or take, when my scale decides it wants to tell me that day. But hey, down anyway. And I am arguably more productive than I've ever been. Finished school, moving forward. Full time with my business. And it's growing every time I make it the priority. So I guess that's just a year. Made a lot of music, shot a lot of video projects, took a lot of photos. Even when I thought for a second I was done taking photos, then I kind of hated them. Now I love taking photos as long as I have my say. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's all I can say about that one. Torrean Jonathan. I like to help people tell their stories, and that's a year-long one. See ya.